To boost or not to boost? That is the question. Now, if you've ever Googled it, you'll see marketers on one side saying, never boost a post, it's a complete waste of money. And then you've got others who say, boosting is fine, knock yourself out. So which is it? Is boosting a post a rookie mistake or a quick win? Well, the truth is, both sides have a point. But if you don't understand what's really happening when you hit that big blue button, then you can burn through money fast. And that's why in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to boost a Facebook post the right way. We'll cover the settings you need to pay attention to, the hidden pitfalls, and how to make sure that $5 or $10 or more that you spend actually works for you instead of working against you. The reason boosting posts is so tempting is because Meta makes it really easy. You publish something, that big blue button pops up, and it feels like the simplest way to advertise. No ads manager, no complicated setup, just pick a budget, hit boost, and you've launched an ad. And for a lot of small business owners, that's exactly what they want. Quick exposure, eyeballs on their business. More likes, more people seeing their post. And sometimes, yes, boosting a post can do that. But here's the catch. If you don't have a meta ad strategy, you'll end up paying for vanity metrics like likes, comments, maybe a few clicks without getting actually anything that moves the needle for your business. And that's the danger of boosting without a strategy. Now, before we jump into the walkthrough, let me say this. The boost feature has actually come a long way over the years. A few years ago, boosting really was just throwing money at Facebook for likes and reach. But today, you get more options. You can choose different objectives, you can choose your targeting, and you can even track some results. So it's not all bad. Boosting a post can have its place if you know how to set it up the right way. The key is understanding which features matter and which settings will actually help you reach your business goals instead of just chasing vanity numbers and incorporate it into an overall ad strategy. So let's see exactly what to look out for when boosting a post, the objectives, the targeting options, and the settings that you do not want to miss. So we're going to walk through this looking at your Facebook page on desktop, just because it's easier than looking at it on mobile for this video. The options are pretty much the same. There will just be a few little buttons to tap and it will just look a bit different. Essentially, it's the same. So you've done a post, you've got some engagement on it, or you've just done a post and you are wanting people to see it, and that boost post button is there. That's where we start. You click on boost post. So once we've clicked on that big blue button, we come to a page like this. First of all, you'll see goals. That has changed a lot over the time. Previously, it was only going to go out to people who would engage with your post. Now, if you click on change, you've got a few different options there and it tells you what those are. Whether it's to get more messages, which is what it's defaulted to in this case. If you just want to get more engagement, if you want people to like, comment, and share your ad, that's great for visibility, so you could just select that. Or if you want to get more leads, so this would be creating a lead form, and you can do that directly here in the Boost Post feature rather than having to go off and create a form. So if you want to collect emails, names, phone numbers, then you could select use more leads. And if you want to get more calls, for people more likely to call your business, you can select that one and you would just put in your phone number. Here is a traffic campaign where essentially people will just be sent to your website, and you want to make sure you'll have your Facebook pixel turned on so that you can retarget anybody that does go over and visit your website, so they can be in your retargeting audience, in your warm audience. Now, if I were to select get more leads and save, we'll see it comes down to say create a contact form. Please create a form on Facebook to continue. And again, like I said, you can just do that all here. You'll give it the appropriate name, contact email, what you're wanting to collect. Check the box if you want to collect a phone number. If you have any pre-qualifying questions, like how soon are you wanting to get your roof repaired, you could put that question in there. And so you'd know if people are looking at 6 months down the track or straight away. Or how soon are you wanting to sell your property? You'll know if they're wanting to act straight away or if they're just starting to consider it. So you can create a form right here. Now, the thing about forms is what's going to happen to this lead after they submit this form. You need to get that contact details and you need to get back to them straight away. So unless you have it all hooked up to a CRM or an email management system or some sort of automation platform that will follow up with them straight away, you'll need to follow up in your leads center in your business suite to be able to follow up with these leads. So when you get people to fill out a form, follow-up time is urgent. You need to get back to them straight away. Now I'm just going to change it from get more leads to get more engagement. So you can go in, have a look at each of these and all of the different options. As I change it to more engagement, you see we've lost that form. We don't need to create the form. And the next step is Advantage Plus Creative. So this is going to change your ad around or change your post around to look differently for how people may engage with your ad as Facebook determines. Now, I'll turn that off because you get some pretty crazy variations out there that you will probably look at and go, this is not what I'm wanting at all. Then we've got the option of a button where we can say send a message, call now. You can choose no button as well, which is great for being incognito in the newsfeed. So people just see your ad and then they don't even realize it's an ad and they may engage with it. So if you do send message or one of those other variations, it's going to then ask you, well, where do you want us to send a message or where do you want that action to go to? So here it's going to Messenger and Instagram. Again, for the point of this lesson, we're just going to select no button. Special ad category, if you're in employment, if you're in real estate, you may need to turn on that special ad category. Now, this is the most important part of boosting a post. It is your audience. So you can come in here and change the audience that you are wanting to see your post. So the default here is audience details going to everyone in Australia over 18. So if you're a local business, you don't want that. You want to save a particular audience for your location as well as possible interests. So you will just click on the little pencil here and let's say we're just wanting to target women over the age of 35 to about 50. And the locations that we're wanting that to go to is, let's say, Melbourne. And then we've also got a radius, which you can slide on the scale here to make it a larger radius or a smaller radius. And down here we have detailed targeting. If you click on Browse, you'll see there's demographics, interests, and behaviors. So you can target your audience. So if you're a gym and you're wanting to target women in this age range, then you can come in here and select fitness and wellness. You might then choose physical exercise, physical fitness, weight training, yoga. Okay, and there's some interests that you can be targeting here and you see they've entered in here. Now, perhaps also they are, let's see, parents. All parents. And you could also select like the age range that they may be. So we see up here now, we've got physical exercise and parents with early age children and 9 to 12, 13 to 17. Okay, so you can do your audience targeting and that's one of the most important things here. If your business needs to be broader, then you can also just make sure that your post is calling out your ideal audience. So your post for this type of audience, for example, could show a mother who is just wearing her workout gear, dropping a child off to school, and then is about to go to the gym. And that's what your copy may be relevant to, okay? So it's not just your targeting, but also what's going to be in your post that's going to help your ad to be successful. But one of the big things is location, okay? We don't want it to go to all of Australia if you just have like a particular suburb that you are wanting to target. So here's some detailed targeting that we have. We've got that all set up and then we can just click on back. So we've got our detailed targeting still here. And we're going to click Save Audience. So that's our audience that we're going to be targeting there. Now, if you have run ads before and if you have created audiences, then you could click on all and you could pull up one of your custom audiences here. So if I click on the little button, we'll see we've got these custom audiences that we've created previously. You could also select people who like your page, so that's a warm audience that you could be retargeting, or you could also select people who like your page and people who are similar to them, and that's a great audience to target as well. So we're back to the audience that we have created, and we'll see over on this side the account center reached. So that's the number of people that it's anticipating will see this ad each day, as well as the post engagement size. Now, of course, that's based on our budget. And as we see here, it's saying $23 a day for 7 days. You can come down and you can change your budget right here. So that's how you boost a Facebook post the right way. Now, here is the big takeaway. Boosting isn't bad. It's just limited. If all you want is a bit of quick reach or engagement, boosting can do the job. But if you're serious about getting leads, sales, and long-term growth, then running ads through Ad Manager in your business suite gives you far more control and better results, and allows you to have a holistic strategy. So think of boosting like training wheels. It gets you moving, but it's not where you want to stay. If you want ads that actually build your business, you need a system that's simple, affordable, and designed for smart business owners who don't want to waste money. And that's exactly why I created the Smart Ad system. It's the easiest way to run $1 a day ads that increase your visibility, get your business seen, and start building a proper ad funnel. I'll drop the link below so you can check it out. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. I've got plenty more no fluff Facebook ad strategies coming your way.